How did you first hear about the food pantry?
I think I went to a food drive when I was in my teens with my mom, and somebody had said, "Oh, you have there's pantries around," and they had said something about how well True North has a pantry, and I think that's how I first heard about it. When I still lived with my parents, I occasionally came in when my mom was accessing it at the time, when her and my dad went through some economic problems there. But when I moved out on my own, well, with my sister, then we started utilizing it because we were using a very limited food budget for a month. So
What was how limited was it?
we had $70 for food a month for my sister and I, and for first we did $50, and then we kind of we really have to bring it up to 70, and we were considering household items as well, not just food and that. So
And you work
I do work.
full time?
I'm a part-time employee. I've not been diagnosed with disability, but I have some pretty severe muscle pain, and so I have to be kind of careful of what I do.
So limited income.
So I kind of have a limited income at the moment.
Do you know if you qualify for like state services like a bridge card or food stamp, something like that?
I think I held off longer than I should have. I think there's a lot of very negative connotations with being on food stamps. So I think that I put off getting on food stamps for a long time because I thought, well, I'm not in debt, and so I should be able to afford it, and it bothered me that I didn't.
How important was it to be able to access our food pantry for you and your sister? I mean, how big of a difference did it make?
Very important because that $70 was able to stretch that much further. Probably for between us, for the two people, there's probably, when we go there, maybe a couple days or a week's worth of food that we can get, but that's 1 week that we don't have to worry about. And some of the staples that you have in there's a lot of grain items, so that's a lot of pasta if you want it, and that can stretch further and everything too. So
Fresh produce when it's available?
there's not as much fresh produce except when it's in season, but it's nice that a lot of the local farmers seem to donate stuff there.
I'm just trying. Anything else you want to say about the pantry to people who might not have any idea what it's here? Or?
I think a lot of people don't utilize it because they're afraid there's an income bracket limit. There's some of that with some of the other pantries that are in the different areas. It's great that True North has made the decision to not have an income bracket because there's a lot of people that maybe their parents make too much money, but that money might not be spent the right way and the kids could still use the food. Or maybe, somebody has, a long history of debt, and, that's not going to matter. What matters is that people are getting fed, so.